Mike Carey here, and you're listening to the So We Don't Forget podcast. And there you go.
And welcome to So We Don't Forget, the podcast where we talk about so we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy. I feel like I can just bleep out the first part of that word and just leave the last part of the word because it's like, I feel like that's what I can do in editing, so that's good. So thank you, I guess.
So welcome to
AKA,
episode 9.
AKA the world's most hated podcast.
That's right. The world of the internet.
We'll get into it why later, but yeah.
Yeah, but it's all right.
Hey, like I said, we're getting impressions. That's all I care.
Yeah, we got lots of comments to go through for you guys today.
Yes,
so
we do.
buckle up, and we'll be finishing our movies series here, and then we'll also be announcing which series we picked for starting next episode. So next episode, obviously today's is going to be great. Like I said, we got a lot of comments. You guys are going to want to listen to this.
Oh yeah, this one might become one of the longest podcasts we have yet.
Yeah, but then next week to get all your comments in, get them in for this week, because next week we are going to announce the winners for the giveaway.
That's right.
We'll do the same thing with the wheel, and it'll be recorded so no one can say any funny business. So we'll be announcing the winners next week, and they will get one of these lovely stickers.
I was gonna say that one has hair on it. I purposely moved it so you could see it. So if you want, actually, you can get this exact one with Marshall's hair on it.
If you want it, make sure you you say that you want that one.
Yeah, there's a little hair left on it. You probably can't see it, but it's there.
Oh, I see it. Yep, it's there.
Yep, see, if you look at my face, we're gonna hold it. There it is.
I saw.
So if you want this exact one with Marshall's hair, you let me know. I put it.
And then
I put it in the front.
I think they're also gonna be able to be included for the live episode if that's correct.
That's right. So that would be the live episode that is recorded. Where's my calendar? There it is. I gotta look here. So that would be
because we're announcing it next week.
29th. Yeah, 29th then.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, it'll be for
recorded.
You would
29th,
be included on the episode on the 29th, which it's crazy because that's going to be also a special episode because some of you guys will be here for it live, but it's a leap year.
Yep, leap year. Look at that.
Only every 4 years, man.
Crazy.
So,
every
might be
election
something special going on for a leap year too.
Yep. Who knows? Anything could happen. Big buddies.
Make sure you're staying in, and I just want to say, just don't forget, comments count on everything. YouTube, the shorts on YouTube,
TikTok,
Instagram.
Yep.
All of it.
Instagram, everything.
Comment whatever you want, and like I said, all the
YouTube
all the
videos and the
comments,
shorts. Don't forget YouTube videos and the shorts.
And all the hater comments count. So
Yep.
you guys could be lucky.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably go ahead and get right into those comments because there's quite a few. So we might breeze through some of them, but some of them we'll be discussing.
Yeah, we'll go through our video first, which we have 54 comments. So look at that. All right. Oh, I gotta scroll quite a bit here. Oh, here we go. First one. Jeremy Leach. First, I beat everyone.
Oh, that guy.
Tatiana responded. Damn. Jeremy Leach responded. Don't be a hater, Tanya. Tatiana said, "Oh no!" When he found out the cousins watched his videos, again because he didn't bleep out the swear words. Yeah, that was me. It was like the videos, like the freeze frame. Oh no! Oh no! I was like, oh no!
Oopsies.
They're like, oh yeah, they watch your videos. I'm like, oh. I mean, it's nothing bad. It's just like a couple, maybe stuff like
couple
that.
beeps.
Well, that's all they're gonna hear. So, Tatiana said, I can tell you the Spider-Man 2 getting 100% is a lot easier. Well, that's good to know. Oh, we already responded. Good to know. That.
Yes,
that's hilarious with a thumbs up.
Well, that's good to know. Oh yeah, we already said that. Good to know.
Yeah, looks like Felicia responded to these comments 13 hours ago. She said, art is so hard to do when you know you want to do it, but you know you have to do the stuff you need to do, like homework. Tatiana said, I'd be looking at Twitter and then comments, boom, nasty.
That's like I said, there's just, you got to watch out.
Also, speaking of art, cat's legs, not fun to do. Really? I never thought of that. Actually, that makes sense.
Oh, yeah, because make sure she did Art by the Tanya Brown. Check her out on Instagram
Yep.
and TikTok. She did a animation for Valentine's Day.
I was actually. Oh yeah, she did.
Included
You should.
cats.
Yep, she does like the kitty cats. Remember, speaking of cats, their cat yesterday, Bobby. When I was at their house yesterday,
Bye-bye.
I was like doing stuff on the interact downstairs, like on my computer, and she's coming over and like doing like this with her paw. She's like, meow, 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 and I'm like, what? I was
She
petting her.
wanted
She
to
do
be
the
your
thing
friend.
where she goes like this, and then she was
She's
laying
like,
on the
"Come on."
ground, letting me pet her belly, and she's like grabbing my arm with her legs, and she's like moving around like this, smiling. Then she licked my hand a couple times. I'm like, where did this come from? Usually, you're like,
She
get
was
away
nice for
from
once.
me. She was. She did that for like 2 minutes, and then she just disappeared. I think it's because I had
That's
the.
enough.
I think it's because I had the interact open, and last time the boys were messing with it, we had it tipped over so we could install stuff in it, like screw the racks and stuff. And she was
So
jumping.
she wanted to go inside.
Yeah, she was jumping inside of it. I have a picture of it somewhere.
She's like, "Hey, could you open that back
Yeah,
up?
could you open that up for me, big buddy?
No pressure."
Yeah, no pressure. I do want to say, well, here's one picture from that same day. Me looking at a guitar at mom and dad's house, which I want to say before I get to the rack, it's a rat's nest because I didn't mess with all the cables yet. This is her looking at my guitar, like, ooh, that's a nice guitar. The
She
very
said,
next
"Ooh."
picture. Well, this is my case now. This is her inside of the case, which I said the wires all over the place. I didn't do anything yet, but look at this. She's like, oh, this is cool.
Bobby.
This is her like, oh, what are these wires? That's when we said, okay, get out, because she was starting to look like, oh, they're little.
Okay,
pasty.
you've had enough. You've
And
had
this
enough
is her on
fun.
top of the old one. I didn't even realize I hit the button. That's cool. But yeah. And this is her.
For
Yep,
being
this
a
is very
cat.
nice. This is right before we. Oh no, this is when we tipped it the other way, and she was upset because she couldn't go down inside of it.
She's very much a curious cat. I will
Yes,
say
she
that.
is. But we like her. Next one. Where is? Oops, there it is. Okay. Tatiana, he 100% leaked it on purpose. That was talking about Drake.
The Drake video. I mean, come on, he did.
The next one. This is referring to us telling Tatiana she should make us a "What did my dogs wreck this week?" She said, "Oh my God, let me make that." And then right away. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be doing homework, and then we responded, "Oh goodness,
about that, Tanya.
Tatiana." But I will say, if Felicia does have a "What my dogs wrecked this week," you will see it because she did make us one.
I always have one.
Oh, there you go. So we get to see it this week. Then she said, "Oh my God, GTA!
it
Why did
had-
they do that? What did they do?" GTA. What did we talk about? Because
GTA.
Because
I don't know.
we responded, I don't know, because they
the
sassy.
dogs broke the thing.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
That was the that's the thumbnail of the picture. You should frame that now and keep it forever.
Frame it.
Yeah, like on the wall. Like, what is that broken GTA thing? Well, you see what happened was you're recording a podcast.
I should. I get a little frame for it. That'd be
You
funny.
should. You should do that, honestly.
Put it back on my wall. Put
I'm
it
saying,
right
yeah.
here, maybe.
If you don't take it, I'll take it. They're going to come after you about these mics. They probably are, Tatiana, but honestly, they went after us about something completely different. So, you need
Always that,
Tatiana
man.
again. You need to watch Tango. That used to be my #1 movie. We responded, "I will try." That's true. I remember after we talked about it, I remember her watching it all the time. Like it was always on the TV.
I don't think I ever watched it.
I just like saw it in passing, but that was it. Tatiana said the Mandela effect is fake. They're changing stuff and then acting like, oh, it's just the Mandela effect. No, you were lying to me. We responded. They said, oh. I assume that's the voice Tatiana was using. So Tatiana, hopefully that was okay.
Yeah, that's referring to the Shazam Kazam thing.
Yeah, which we
Which
will
we'll
be
get
getting
into that more.
Yes. Then she said, Barbie movie's amazing. I don't care what anyone says. I agree. She said, when they remake movies, they suck. Tatiana again. These are all be Tatiana until I say it's someone different, by the way, because she has like a bunch in a row. And then she said, all I want to know about his foot is he really wearing the boot? Never seen someone actually wear theirs as much as he does. And she said, Alfie doesn't like it. I put on the pod. She says, how dare you wake me up? I'm trying to nap.
That cat does not like being woken up.
No, then she says, rest in peace. She was mad yesterday when I was over. Because like Bobby was like doing whatever, and then she was fine. And then Alfie came over to like stare at me. And then I had like the case open. So like the cover was leaning against something. And then all of a sudden I just see Bobby's paw come out like this.
She's sad.
And then she hit Alfie, and Alfie was like, meow. But it was funny. It was like that video you seen before, like the cat's like arm came out of the door, like out of nowhere. That was her. She was like this.
Oh yeah.
And then bam, it was hilarious.
Be
I was
nice
like, oh boy.
to Alfie.
Yeah, Alfie's
Bobby.
nice. Yeah. Then Tatiana said, movie theater popcorn is bomb. Yes. I was talking to a guy at work yesterday about this, Mr. Tim. Shout out to Tim if he's ever watching. Probably not because he never told me to do this. But
I think you shouted him out like last time, or the time before.
a couple of times ago. But anyway, because he was talking about how he was going to go see a movie with his daughter last night. He said, I don't know what it is, but I was like, yeah, I'll get out of the house to go watch it. I was like, movie theater popcorn? He's like, yeah, exactly. He said, I don't know what the movie's going to be, but I'll get to have popcorn, so I'm okay with it.
Gotta
I'm like,
get the popcorn.
I'm like, you know how many times I've done that? Like, hey, we're going to see this movie. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll go. I'll go see it. Just for the popcorn.
I wish I had some right now.
We need to go see another movie. It's been a minute. And she
It
said,
really has.
I love the old Disney animated movies. Wish they kept that style. Me too. It was different back in the day.
That was a good style.
Then she said, Inception is a great movie. Still thinking about it. Well, she said Interception, but it's actually, and I understand what she means by that. And she said, I'm making sure I'm commenting. Sorry, you guys have to write my name a lot because she's trying to win.
Yeah.
And Felicia said, keeping track.
I'll be counting.
All right, now these are all Alexandria. Beep beep. I didn't look it up, but I saw a lot of memes about it. It's about Drake. Oliver's like, well, mommy's working. Let me try to wreck something. That's true. That's literally what he did.
That's Oliver.
And she said, I love how the door opens and Marshall comes in. At first, I'm scared it could be a ghost, but I'm like, oh, it's Marshall. Yeah, my door's still closed right now. We'll see how long until he comes in. He came in a lot.
Yet.
If you notice the last episode, I made sure to edit it quite a bit whenever he walked in. Like, I would switch to my camera so you can see him walk in. Then Boo said, I'm too lazy to comment on all the places. Well, you still get your comments in here, so it still counts. Then she said,
it still counts.
Yeah.
Comment.
Exactly. Comment's a comment. Comment down below. Alexander said, 1998 is a beautiful year. I wonder why you said that.
Oh, yeah.
Then she said the Mandela effect is fake, and then it's them just trying to gaslight us. And then we said gaslighting is not funny.
It's not.
Oh, I read this comment wrong at first. What the comment says is, I want to go back as well. I thought she said, I want to go back to hell. I was like, what?
I want to go back to hell.
I need to take my time and really pay attention. Then she said, Sandlot reminds me of that dog.
Oh, the big dog in it. Yeah. That I messed up.
Then she said, happy birthday, Karina, with a heart. Then she said, I don't like Apple Music. Did we talk about Apple Music?
We said something about Spotify or Apple.
Spotify's where it's at. Oh, I think so. So I will say I have both, just for the fact that I had like a 6-month free of Apple Music. But there are some songs that are on Apple that aren't on iTunes. Like, I know one off the top of my head is Yellow Card's live albums that was done for iTunes, so obviously they have it on Apple. But another feature I like about it is that you can take your whole library from your computer, which I have combined, or like all the songs I've had pretty much since I got my Apple from before, from like high school. However many songs
and
I think
on there.
Yeah, so you can do a thing where it's on your phone, but it's through the cloud, so that way it's not like it's not taking space on your phone. It's just in the cloud.
I don't think I have. I don't have.
Probably not.
iTunes.
It's I have iTunes, but they call it just music now. It's just Apple Music, so you can't.
Oh,
download
then
iTunes
I mean
anymore.
like iTunes from back in the day. Like I don't have access to that anymore though.
No. Well, any songs you had, I think I have anyway. Oh, right. Let me go back to this. Yep. And she said, also love Felicia's shirt. What shirt did you have on last week?
Oh, I had on that like cheetah print sweatshirt that I got at the secondhand
I guess
store.
it's perfect time to mention about it. We didn't plan this, by the way. We're both wearing.
No, we never talk about our outfits.
No, we don't. But we're both wearing Star Wars shirts. I'm saying we're both going to move our mics so you can see it.
This one actually
might use that for the thumbnail. I like how we both just like swing our mic back in. By the way,
it's a Spirit jersey. In the back says, I don't know what mine says now. I think it says I love you, and Boo says I know.
I think so. I remember you guys buying that
because me and Boo both got the matching ones.
I love Star Wars. I will say I was one of those people that didn't really watch it. Well, I remember watching it at it was like a, what do you call it? Like I can't think of the name. I forget now. But anyway, like I seen it with a group of friends, and we watched. Which one did we watch first? We watched Attack of the Clones, the one with Natalie Portman in it, whatever. When she's Anakin Skywalker isn't there yet, whatever. Or he's still Anakin. He's not Darth Vader yet. And then we watched Empire Strikes Back. And then I watched, that was like 2016, I want to say. Somewhere around there.
I thought you were going to say that was 20 years ago.
No, it felt like it. And then I watched the rest of them. It was at the end of 2022, right before we went to California. I watched like all of them, which people don't like.
We all watched them all.
Yeah, which people don't really like. The most recent trilogy they did with like Rey, whatever. I thought they were like really good.
Oh,
with
I did
Kylo Ren.
that.
I enjoyed them a lot. My problem with Star Wars fans is, well, I guess I could use this, make this clip and piss more people off. Is they hate
Here's
everything.
a hot take for you.
They hate everything good. Like anything new, they're. I'll be honest, they're acting like boomers. Oh, it's not the same as the old stuff. Who cares? It's good. It's good content. If someone like us who hadn't watched the whole series and like maybe it's because they watched it and just like held it so dear to them, and the new ones came out, it's not the same. Fine, but like I love the new ones.
I thought they were good.
I think it's also because they killed off Han Solo. Maybe, who knows? But
maybe, but I the story was really good. The movies
really
were good.
Yeah, it wasn't like I was. Yeah, it wasn't like I wasn't.
Yeah.
Baby want a bottle. Because like, I feel like they're just like mad just to be mad too. Because the story was good. It wasn't like I was bored. Like even like
No.
I forget which one. Like there was even like some like stressful scenes in it. And I was like, oh man, like what's going on here?
What's gonna
Oh
happen?
no, man! Oh my god, man! But it was really good. I just wanted to make it that little thing there. So that'll probably be short, and we'll probably get more hate comments. But that's okay.
That's what we do.
Then Alexander said, "Should I be awake right now?" No, but I need to watch this. Thank you, Alexander. We appreciate that.
Thanks. I wonder what time that was. You should have put a time in there.
It doesn't. You should let us know because YouTube does not tell us. And then we got a brand new comment, Felicia. Brand new comment by Brittany Metcalf 2891 and said Toy Story.
Oh, new commenter.
Yep, love Toy Story. Such a classic. We responded. So yes, thank you for the new comment. And then I guess we'll just get
thank you.
right into our hate comments here on our reel.
On
so
our short?
Our short,
reel.
real short, whatever. So this one's on
YouTube.
I didn't look at the Instagram or TikTok one yet, but we'll have to look at that too. So
so Jeremy just made it about
which
like
I want to say
like
I purposely made this reel because I figured I'd get some comments, but I didn't think it was going to be like this.
I thought that people would be like, yeah, you're right about like, yeah, I do remember there being a movie with a Sinbad.
Yeah, so
the point
basically
is that there was 2 movies.
Yeah, I just want to say this: y'all are dumb as. We're getting confused. Sinbad and Shaq. They're two obviously completely different people. We're not stupid, okay?
They don't even look remotely the same.
They don't. It's 2 completely different movies. Is what we're talking about.
It's different.
Y'all dumb
movies,
as hell.
Different names of the movies.
Dumb as hell. Just saying it.
We got some that agreed with us, but I was reading. I'm like, you guys, those
be too
that's
young.
literally
They gotta be too young.
the definition of people that don't listen.
Yeah.
All they care about is what they're gonna out.
Yep.
And they don't listen to what you're saying.
Yeah.
And if you ever had to argue with someone like that in real life,
not fun.
You know what I'm talking about. They're literally the worst people you can deal with.
Yeah.
But thanks for your comment and thanks for the clicks.
Yeah. Can I log it? I should be able to log into TikTok on my phone here because then I can look at the comments on here. Oh, am I spelling it wrong?
Yeah, we did get quite a few. And I would say that the one on the YouTube, the short, I think that's now our most viewed, right?
Yeah, it is. What is this called?
So thanks, guys.
I'll just look it on my phone because this video is playing and it's like throwing me off.
We got
Yeah.
16 likes on that, 29 comments, and just over 2,400 views.
Yeah, so here we'll start with this one. It's Krenko6688. They said, I had the VHS as a kid. My favorite thing about it, Shaq with Shazam. We commented, that's Kazam. We're talking about a movie that we've seen people say doesn't exist. And then Dr. KG1 responded, and they agreed with us. That's called Kazam. It's a different movie. Shazam was Sinbad. Exactly. Thank you.
That's what I'm saying. Like, people, like, they're not paying attention.
Yep. This person, Alex Davidson, 7785. 50 million people worldwide remember this movie, Shazam. Thank you. 50 million. They commented again. Thank you. Squizzo responded.
Like yelling it.
Yeah. Your proof of that is I'm here waiting while you run away from the question. Again, person.
Like, what is that guy talking about?
Alex Davidson responded, proof. And then Squizzo responded, yes, proof. You're starting to understand English. What a big, clever boy you are. Now try and figure out what the rest of the words posted.
I don't understand
such a silly goose.
When people write something like that and they always, you can tell what kind of person they are by commenting like, oh, yeah, oh, you don't understand English? Or, oh, something about English? Like, all right, so you're
and then we responded, that's right.
But yeah, we called him
such a silly goose. Well, I just responded, such a hater. LOL. Then responded again, Krenko responded again, mine was definitely Shaq. That's why I liked it so much. I remember both, Felicia said, which I do. Kazam was a 1996 movie that had Shaq. We responded, different movie. And then Squizzo responded again, but you clearly think all black people are the same, so you couldn't tell the difference between Shaq and Sinbad. We responded,
Like,
there was two different movies.
What are you talking about?
And then Squeeze responded, except there wasn't. We responded again, what a silly thing to say. They responded, how is that silly? All the evidence shows that there was never a film called Shazam starring Sinbad. I didn't realize the following, demonstrable evidence and not believing things have zero evidence is silly. Oop, I accidentally commented. I want to like. Because. Dang it.
Oh, they did comment back
happened.
2 hours ago. Look at these.
Yeah.
Like, what? What is this guy with these words?
Yeah, I just commented back.
You
Y'all
should
are the
tell-
racist ones.
And I do have to say, though, like, most of the people that will, like, call that stuff out and be like, oh, try to make it a race thing
Yeah.
against white people, they're
Yep.
white people themselves.
This person, Diddle King, said,
Yes.
Sinbad was in a movie called Aliens for Breakfast. That's what you're thinking of. There's no conspiracy. All just confusing Shaq and Sinbad. I'll say this. I was going to bring it
That's
up. I have
not
it on my
it.
phone. I looked at the movie. That's not the movie. It's not the movie.
I looked
You're
it up, too.
confusing it.
That's not.
You're confusing
I've
it. That is
never
not the
seen
movie.
that movie.
Me either.
I've never seen that movie.
Yeah, that's what you're thinking of. And then we said, what do you people think we're confusing the two? We're not. They're two different people, completely different movies, LOL. They responded, you're all the ones misremembering.
thing
I don't know
is-
what to tell you. It's not a conspiracy theory, just misremembering. What a silly
Look
comment.
it up. Literally Google it. Google it.
Yep, you ever
And I
seen Aliens for
re-Googled it
Breakfast?
to make sure.
Yep.
No, I'm saying, like, look up, like, the thing
Yeah.
with Sinbad. It's a thing. Like, there's
Right.
so many people that remember that being a movie. But
Yep.
I don't know what to tell you guys.
And we just responded, that's not the movie at all, dude. See, Alex Davidson, I don't know who you are. I like you. You're in the comments for us. We appreciate
He said,
you.
I like you.
Dr. KG said there's a huge thing that just got approved with the Haynes cornucopia. It's literally a government experiment to prove what they can to make us forget. We responded. I remember the Haynes thing too. They said it never happened.
Yeah, because remember it was in a cornucopia. You know what a cornucopia
I thought it
is,
was
right?
Fruit of the Loom.
Thanksgiving. Was it Fruit of the Loom? Well, whatever. We both knew what we were talking about.
Yeah. I knew what you were talking about. The Holy State fruit. Yep, Fruit of the Loom. Because I
With
seen
the
a thing about
cornucopia.
that too, about the cornucopia.
And they said there never was one.
Yeah, but someone actually found a shirt from like years and years ago that had the cornucopia on it.
So that's what I'm saying, is they're lying. And then they try to say
Yep.
it's the Mandela effect that never existed. What the
It's like the Berenstein Bears thing. All right,
Oh,
now we're gonna
yeah.
go to our Instagram because I think we had
TikTok. Oh.
Instagram first because I just popped it up first. It was Instagram's on my first page. We had 2 responses on our we're not crazy, right? You remember this, right? We had 2 responses that said no. No one commented on it though, so they didn't feel the need to comment.
So they were too busy commenting on YouTube and TikTok this week.
Yeah. So TikTok, we're let me bring that up here. We're gonna get roasted
And
again.
I do have to say, this is the one that you just posted about the Sinbad thing.
Yeah.
That is now our most viewed video on TikTok. So thanks to the haters.
No problem. I how do I pin this to our pin? There you go. Bam. Now it's pinned to the top of our profile. Everyone can see it.
There you go. And it has 6 saves.
Yeah, probably because they're hating us. All right.
Probably.
Comment. Wow. Wow. I just saw the first comment. Please.
You could read that one last. Read that
Yeah.
one last.
And I'll explain why I just reacted the way I did to this.
There's a reason.
So Felicia comments, I love the search suggestion. Shazam and Sinbad.
Because that's literally, does it say that on yours? That's what
Yeah.
it says on mine.
No,
and
it
if you
does-
click on it,
maybe
there's
it's probably
actually
because
stuff.
I'm on the so we don't forget account. That's probably why.
Oh,
Because Felicia doesn't have the account on her phone for some reason.
I don't know why.
Every time she's like, oh, if she makes a reel, she's like, here you go. I'm like, okay. She's like, yeah, I
I
need you to
gotta
post it on
figure it out.
TikTok. David responded, does everyone understand that both movies exist? Shazam has Sinbad and Kazam has Shaq. We responded, thank you. In the meaning of Key and Peele. Thank you. And then Felicia commented, yes, people don't understand. They sounded real silly. Alexandra, I remember. Do you
Silly.
remember? Which I want to say it's crazy that Alexandra remembers this too. I just want to point that out because she's born in 98.
How does she remember and they don't?
Exactly. That's my whole point. The bobsled comment. If y'all remember them, what's the plot of the movie? Me, bruh, I was a kid. And then
That's
Dylan,
like saying,
Dylan,
like, what?
Dylan commented the plot of Kazam just with Sinbad. Obviously, yes. And then bobsled comment. Yeah, I think people get confused with Kazam. I'll say no, we don't. Different movies, bruh.
Bruh.
Cody, it's real.
are
I watched it
so
so many times. Something happened. Yes, I remember watching it more than once too.
Yeah.
And then Chibi Corgi responded, I remember that movie and loving it and wanting a genie afterwards. We were commented, see, we're not crazy. Method Mechanic, I've never heard of such a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't respond. Maybe I should. Maybe I say, sorry, man.
Just comment.
Sorry, bro. That's what I commented. Mac the Donna, welcome back. We haven't seen you in a minute.
Welcome. Yeah,
the Mandela effect is fake, and they just changing the stuff saying it never existed. Can't believe it. Alex F. Okay, this is the one we're talking about here. This is the one. Oh, okay.
Is this the one that you have to click on to see?
Yeah. Well, no, that's the one I have to click on to see. This person said, y'all dumb as hell.
Oh.
This never happened. Kazam happened, though. We responded, nah, it happened. This is
Yeah,
the
that
one we were
one
talking
you
about there.
can't.
Yeah,
You
that
can't
was the
see
one.
without
Yeah.
clicking on it.
Yeah. This is from Alex F. This is our biggest hater so far. When the Mandela effect meets unconscious racism. We commented, first time I've heard that. They're completely different people, completely different movie. Excuse me. Sorry. Jeremiah S., which I want to say is not me, but very cool name. Very, very
kind of
cool
weird,
name.
though.
Yeah, very, very cool name. It's funny. Especially it's Jeremiah S., because my middle initial is S. And, well, my legal name is Jeremy, but they still call me Jeremiah. Anyway, are you saying people think Shaq and Sinbad look the same? That's my point, too. They don't look the same at all. Shaq is Shaq,
We
okay?
never said that.
Shaq is
That's
basketball
those
player,
people
dude.
that put words in someone else's mouth.
Yep. They commented, yep.
We never
See,
said it.
Alex said, yep. This is my problem with people like you, Alex. Okay, I hope you're watching this. First of all, you, because
You.
you... Like, I don't mean to say to our, like, just because you're here, you're a hater, whatever. Everyone's welcome. But also, you, because you're just putting words in people's mouth and acting like, oh, that's just what it is. No, it's not. It's not. You can't just say something and think, oh, this is what this person's thinking of. No, that's the problem with Twitter is everyone thinks the same thing on Twitter, too. You could say, you love Wildberry Pop-Tarts. What's wrong with Strawberry Pop-Tarts, man? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with brown sugar Pop-Tarts? You're an you're racist.
Like,
no! I like Wildberry
Nobody's saying
Pop-Tarts.
that.
I want, you know, I
Like,
haven't.
what are you talking
When's
about?
the last time I had a Wildberry Pop-Tart? Can I have that?
Well, I don't know. Well, in moderation, maybe.
There you go.
Look it up.
I'll look it up.
There are healthy Pop-Tarts now.
Yes. Jeremiah responded.
By a different brand.
They are so different. I don't see how people could confuse them, but Kazam and with Shaq and First Kid with Sinbad came out in 96, so maybe. What the hell's First Kid?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what he was talking about.
Is that the movie I think it is? Yeah, okay. First Kid is when he's like a Secret Serviceman, it looks like, or something. I don't know what the movie that is. I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
The point is, he was a genie.
Yeah, that's the whole
Shaq
point.
was a genie. There was 2 movies. But what do I know?
Okay,
Is that all
maybe
your
I have
comments?
seen. Maybe I have first. No, it's not done. I was looking at what this First Kid movie is. I feel like I might have seen it before.
But the point is that that's not the genie movie.
No. Let's see. Then Alex F commented again, racism. Alex commented again, yes, but they are both large black men who were comedic actors at movies at the time. That means nothing to me. That's not the point. Alex,
Doesn't
again,
matter. My thing
I don't
is like,
think Jet
okay,
Li and
so
Jackie Chan look anything alike, but people still get them confused. I said that it has nothing to do with the movies. 2 movies, but 2 different people. That's the thing. People say Sinbad didn't happen. Alex F. Well, we know for a fact that one of those movies didn't exist, and the fake one is basically the same movie, but with a different large black actor. Let's apply some critical thinking skills here. I'll say, yes, let's apply those skills and realize
there was 2 movies.
you're wrong in putting words in our mouths.
The point is that there was
Both
2
movies. Movies happened. I hope your day gets better.
The point is that there was 2 movies.
Yep. Okay,
I
that's
don't
all the
understand
comments.
why people literally, like, if you Google it, I should have my tea today. If you Google it, you will see there's so many other people
Yeah.
that
Right.
talk about it.
Honestly, that's how I figured out that it was like wasn't a thing, because I remember just Googling one day and everyone's like, the movie that never happened. I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
And then I was like, what? I remember discussing it before. I was like, you guys remember this movie, right? We're like, yeah. They said that movie never happened. Everyone's like, what? I don't know. I'm telling you right now, Aliens for
I don't
Breakfast
know.
is not the movie.
I remember.
Like, I went through this whole movie. Obviously didn't watch it, but I skimmed through it, and this is not the movie. This ain't the movie,
No.
man. Because he's an alien. He ain't an alien. He was a genie.
He was a genie.
I'm looking at it
They're
right
just
now
haters,
again.
man. They're haters.
Yeah. Drinking the haterade. So, yeah, the world's most hated podcast. Look at that. Look at us. I'm still looking for the part. Everyone says, oh, he wears a turban in it like a genie, but I have not found that yet. Doesn't make sense to me.
I don't know what they're talking about.
I didn't even know this movie was even a thing. So
I know you're excited to read that one comment we got brand new this morning.
oh yeah, I forgot that one. I gotta look real quick because they said this is the movie, but it's not. Let's see.
Here's my thing is though, how would they know what movie you're thinking of? Are they inside your brain?
Right. Well,
They're
apparently,
not.
if you look at the other reels we posted, obviously.
They're inside your brain. They know what you're saying, or they know what you're thinking.
Like this person right here on Reddit, I agree with them. They said, but for real, the movie was real. I swear to God it was. No way I confused Shaq with Sinbad. Exactly. That's the point.
That's the point.
And this person said, yeah, for sure, but I was commenting that I don't see a matching turban in this Alien movie to be confused with the Sinbad movie. Exactly. It's different movies. All right, but the comment we got today by Mr. Jamal himself.
Well,
I
his
lost
name's
it.
on there is Jamal.
Yep.
3706.
As a black man, I am highly offended. I probably shouldn't have hearted it. Oops, I'll take that
Then
off.
he calls. Then he comments.
I'm calling the cops.
Then I commented, "Oh no!"
We responded, Jamal,
He
we
thought
love
it
you
was
so much.
hilarious.
I
And
could hear
the
him
funny
like
point,
doing
if
that
you
Jamal
don't-
laugh where he's like can barely
He
breathe.
was laughing. The funny point is, for those that don't know, is that that's my husband.
Yeah,
That
that's her
commented
husband.
That.
That's why he did that.
'Cause I was telling him, and he was literally like, "They're stupid," and then he was laughing. He was just like, because people just always comment like stupid,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Well, you getting the views," and he's like, "I'm gonna comment." And I was like, "What are you gonna comment?" He just starts laughing. So
I think
thanks
it's
for
the first thing
comment,
he's
Jamal.
commented on, yeah.
And now you got entered to win our giveaway.
That's right. Look at that. Oh, Jamal just
Woo!
commented in the our Snapchat group here. What is it? Oh, he said, Jamal, why are you on a computer, Doug? Doug's working from home. Oh, do we have a Doug update? Since I guess it'd be a perfect time to talk about it.
Oh, yeah, Doug update. So, Doug update is, well, I don't know. He's still healing, doing PT, but now there's a holdup on the PT. I won't say why. But now I guess he can't do PT right now, so they're just trying to figure out insurance stuff. So, good luck, Doug.
Good luck, Doug.
Good luck, big buddy. Oh, look at Jeremy. You just put a little. How'd you do that?
My thumb. Because somebody didn't update their computer.
I forgot. I went and did something after the podcast. I don't remember. But the point is that I forgot. And I'm going to update my computer so I can do all the fancy stuff next week for the special episode.
Oh, it's this way. Yeah, that way we can do this when we announce the
gosh.
winners. We'll do this.
My brain. Oh, I was going to also... I'm going to do one of my dogs' work this week. But they kind of did something a little special.
You got to do the fancy one to show off our brand new our thing.
Well, I'm
Tatiana
going
made.
to, but I was going to say something else first.
Oh, okay, go ahead. Sorry. I just thought you were going into
Before
it. I was going to say,
get
hold
to
on
that,
now.
because that was the Doug update.
Okay, yeah.
But then I'll just give a shout out to Karina for putting up with all Doug with them because they're starting to plan their wedding. So good luck for that. I know Doug was trying to pick out suits last weekend.
I heard about this. They were talking about that.
I don't know who said it, but I just heard someone say Groomzilla.
I heard someone. Well, actually, Doug said, "Yeah, I heard that. Apparently, I was cranky," and then everyone just kind of gave shifty eyes at each other. I was like, "I heard that. What you did?" It's like maybe he did. It did sound like he finally chose a color for a suit last night, though.
Oh, nice.
He was asking me. I said one color, and then Tatiana's like, "Jeremy, think about it. This color, they match very well." I'm thinking about it.
She's an artist. She would
Yeah,
know.
I was like, okay, I agree with Tanya that. And John and Thaddeus were like, dang it. And then Karina was like,
they
that's the
wanted a
color.
different color.
Me and Felicia said that was a good color combo. I was like, I like it.
They wanted Thaddeus and John, even though they're not in the wedding.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're not in the wedding. I'm just saying that no one got asked, so they don't know if they're in the wedding. But they're already trying to plan.
Yeah.
But I mean, technically, like, I'll like
you're doing the same thing.
I'll like send stuff to Karina and be like, hey, Karina, look at this. Because I sent her a bunch of stuff yesterday. I go on Pinterest a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a burgundy navy wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And like do-it-yourself stuff and like how the bouquets looked and the things for the guys. And I was like, that looks pretty nice.
Like, I'm just saying, big buddy.
Just saying.
Yeah, so
I
I don't think we announced it. Yeah, but yeah, they announced they finally did they set their wedding date? I don't know why I couldn't talk there for a second.
Yeah, so they did. So exciting. I mean, I don't want to put their wedding date on blast.
Oh, I'm definitely
we'll
not
just
going
say
to
it's
say
in
that.
November.
Yeah, right on my birthday. I'll just say that. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We might be able to figure out. Who knows?
So.
Yeah. So, but there will be a vlog. Don't worry. I know I'll be vlogging. I got to figure out what I'm going to do. Well, if I'm in the wedding, I got to figure out who can record the actual wedding. Because for years, I remember I didn't. I was going to give it to Brandon's sister. I remember, but then I was like, man, I don't think I'm supposed to walk up there with my suit. Then afterwards, Boo was like, oh, I was walking up in there like grabbing stuff last minute anyway. I was like, oh, I'm like, if I'd known that, I just would have
I didn't know what was going on.
Now that
I had no idea.
I just remember talking to you, and then we're like, oh, we're gonna like wait whatever a few minutes, and then I remember just waiting in the locker room down there. We're about to leave, and then Greg was like, no, not yet. Like they're not ready for us yet. I was like, oh, okay.
And it wasn't me. No. I was ready. I was ready so like on time early, and it was like the rest of my people who weren't ready. So Karina, I'll just say this. Just pick people that you really enjoy and that you think will help you get ready and not just focus on themselves.
There you go.
So I'll just say that. But pick who you want to pick. But
there you go.
Pick good people.
I like the last part. Pick good people.
But I do think that I don't know. So like obviously like there was our wedding and like obviously I want
to say one thing real quick. I just want to make sure everyone knows. The giveaway is not going to Karina's wedding. I just want to point that out. That's not part of the giveaway.
What if it was?
I can't give authorization to that.
We'll see. So I think I did a really good job planning mine, and then
I think so. I even helped you out a little bit. I mean, I didn't do a lot, but I was a DJ and stuff like that, but helped out a little bit.
Yeah. One of Jamal's close friends got married, and he was in that wedding, and I wasn't in that wedding, but I didn't help plan it, but I helped a lot. Like the night before, like we set up the whole like reception area and helped with that, and then I also was like, so for the rehearsal, like they just had like. They had the song. They didn't tell me how long the song was, but they're like, okay, we want you to be the person that tells each person like when to like start walking down the aisle. Mm-hmm. But I didn't know how long the song was.
That's the worst.
And then, so I did it the one time, and then it was the wedding day, and I'm like trying to think, and I had everyone spaced out really good, and one person was like, he's like, I should have went already. I should have went, and I was like, no, wait. And then I had everyone go, and literally it turned out so perfect because. You know, you don't want a bunch of, like, dead time once they all get up there. But, like, they all got up there. Then the bride went down. And then the bride and, like, are they both? Yeah. The bride and then the other bride, they were both up there. And then, like, they held hands. And they held hands for, like, maybe, like, 10 seconds. And then the music faded out. And I was like, wow, I timed that, like.
Felicia's like, look at me, big buddy. I'm just saying.
Y'all doubted me. Yep. So, anyways.
Yeah, I would say shout out to Brandon because he helped me for your wedding big time. Because I was the sound guy. I remember when I asked him, I was like, "Hey," I was like,
"I'm gonna need your help."
Yeah, I was like, "Can you help me, big buddy?" He's like, "What do I have to do?" He's like, "I'm not gonna know what to do." I'm like, "I'll give you notes." I'm not even joking. I think it was like 2, maybe 3 months ago. I found the bin of like all the like radios and stuff from there. I found his note cards of like when to do what certain stuff. It's like start this song. Fade out, start this song, and then at this time it was like play this song, and then fade it out, and then start this song. Like, he was very good at it, but
he was, and I know he was like
as nervous as me. I was
concerned,
like freaking out, yeah, but he did really good. Plus, we liked it too because like where he was at, like the thing you had, like the thing you and Jamal stood under. I forget the name of it, whatever it's called. You know, the thing that stood
like
up.
the arch.
Yeah, the arch. Like he was behind it, so you really couldn't see him, which he liked that a lot because he's like, I'm hiding, so it's like good. But like the sound was like good and everything, but I just wish I would have recorded it. Like I said, I was like, no, I don't want to go up there. And then afterwards, I could have. And then I remember when I did the your intros for your reception. I remember because we were gonna do it. I went to go start it.
He's still upset about this.
Some people, I don't want to say who, they weren't ready. So the same people, so they weren't ready. So I had I had to tell Brandon because he was like getting ready. I was like, no, we need to do like one more song in between, and then we'll be ready. And then I went up there and I just didn't press record. I remember as soon as we finished, I looked and my camera was off. I had it literally in a tripod, perfect spot. It's like, I still regret it to this day because it was so awesome.
Oh, but it's okay.
It's okay, big buddy. Because like for that, what I did was I pre-recorded intros to the Bulls theme song. So it was like you didn't have to worry about when the person was gonna like walk down because it was just you call your name and you go. Because then we used for us when we walked, we did a by Vitamin String Quartet. We used Check Yes Juliet because I was looking at some other songs, but I felt like I don't know. I just felt like it was a good tempo type of song too to like walk down. Like it wasn't too slow. Like some people just like they walk really slow.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to keep it kind of like upbeat, whatever. It was good. We didn't do the whole song because we spaced it out like enough time, whatever. And then you had The Best Day of My Life. It's funny because you were talking about it yesterday with Dad,
good.
and he was like, because they were like talking about when Jamal like brought Mom and his mom down the aisle, whatever. And Dad was like, I don't remember any of that. Mom said, Pete, that's because you were downstairs with Felicia. Oh yeah, that's right, I was. She's like, you didn't walk down the aisle yet. He's like, oh, that's right. He said, because I walked her down the aisle. I said, yeah. He said, oh yeah.
Yeah, because I wonder. I'm like, what are they gonna do for the intros to the?
We actually talking about it yesterday.
What do they want to do?
Doug said he wants to. He told me, but I forget. But he said he wants to get all that figured out. I said, well, if you want, I said you could do like kind of what Felicia did and just pre-record it, because that way you don't have to worry about. That way, well, it's just easy.
You know what they?
Yeah, it's just easier because that way if you do it that way, then you don't have to worry about well, when do I go? When do I go? Sort of thing, you know, and just like
Yeah, because then
less stress.
I know they have a DJ that comes with it, but if they had it pre-made, they could just give him the thing to play.
Exactly, and then or they could have announced too and something. Yeah, there's ways to do it.
Maybe each couple gets their own song. I don't know.
We'll figure it out. I mean, it's not my wedding, obviously, but they did.
I was like, I'm just planning it for you.
Well, no, they did ask for input, so.
Oh, I got to do my dog thing so we can get to the movies.
Oh, I forgot all about that. We're already 40 minutes in. Sorry, buddies.
Yeah.
We had a lot to talk about today.
Okay. Here we go. Now it's time for What Are My Dogs Work This Week?
And once again, thank you to Art by Tanya Brown for that.
Thank you. So this one, it was a special one because it was on Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, which was yesterday. For us, anyway.
So they did this. Well, it's not they. It was actually Luna. So she did this, but she was kind of nice about it. So I came home, and I was like, I fell on the floor. She put a few chew marks in it, right? So it's not wrecked. It still works. Mm-hmm. But the thing is that it's the remote for the TV, and it's been missing for like a year.
You found it?
Luna, she put it back.
Really?
I don't know where she had it. She had it hiding somewhere. She brought it back, chewed it up a little bit more, and left it there.
Really?
So Jamal was like, Luna, thank you for my Valentine's Day present. I love it so much.
That's hilarious.
She was like, thank you. We were like, Luna's probably like looking at her stash and she has. She's like, what do I give them for Valentine's Day? I really don't want to give this remote back. God, what else do I got? This. Fine, they can have the remote.
I wonder where she had it.
That was funny. I have no idea. She's a sneaky dog.
That's hilarious to me. She probably in like a perfect spot and everything. She's like, well,
so thanks,
Luna.
Leave
it here.
That
Man,
crazy dog.
That's hilarious. I love that. I think that's one of the best ones so far.
That's a pretty good one.
So you just came home from work and there it was?
Like literally just in the middle of the floor in the living room.
Wow. She's like, there you guys go. I'll give it back. Happy Valentine's Day.
So thanks, Luna. Shout out, Luna.
Here's the question. Does it still work?
I didn't try it yet. I'm sure, though. It looks like it works.
Did you ever hook up that Roku yet or no? Or haven't had time?
No.
You should be able to just sign into your account and all the stuff will just download on there.
I'll have to check it out. Maybe I'll try that today.
Which we could bring into, what did you guys watch the Super Bowl on? Did you watch it on the Roku or did you just watch it stream it from your phone?
We watched it,
I know
Paramount.
I'd say Paramount. Yeah, did you stream it from your phone or how'd you do it? On the PlayStation? Or did you do it on the PlayStation?
PlayStation.
Oh, okay.
PlayStation.
Did you get it working in your room?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm
saying,
because you never told me if you did.
Like, oh, yeah. Because it was getting late, and I'm like, I really want to watch the end of this to see who wins. Because at that point,
it was getting crazy.
Why not?
It's our overtime. And how many?
It was overtime. I had to get up at 3:30.
Yeah, damn. That was only the second Super Bowl ever to go to overtime, by the way, too.
Really?
Yep.
My thing is, though, whatever the guy's name is,
Travis Kelce.
I don't know his name. What is his name?
Travis Kelce.
Oh.
Right?
What's with him with pushing the coach, though?
I don't know.
Screaming
I just
want to
say, if I ever did that, I would have been grounded.
If that would have been anybody else, what would have happened? Oh, my God. Everyone would have hated him. But everybody still loves him. Because he's Taylor Swift's boyfriend.
There is some people on Twitter that are actually going for him, saying that he... apparently, well, yeah, I can't speak. Apparently, even his brother called him out on their podcast and said that he was out of line when he did that.
Good, because I'm like, anybody else, by now they would have been canceled.
Yeah, the culture just like, yeah, that's just how it is. I'm just saying, there's some
He
things
just
you
said
there's
that.
some things you don't do, and you don't push your coach. Anybody
And
else? Yeah.
scream in his face. If I was a coach, I would have been like, oh, well, you can go sit in the locker room because that's it.
You done,
I don't
big
care.
buddy.
I don't need you.
Right? You don't need me. Like, no, we don't.
I'm like, that guy, I don't know what. Everybody only likes him because who he's dating. That's the only reason. And I'm like, let that have been, what is that, the guy who
Well, he is one of the
kneeled.
best in the league. Oh, Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
Well, he kneeled and everyone's
What if
mad
it
at
would have
him.
been him? Forget it. Would have been a big problem.
Well, she said mic drop.
All right. Well, now that we're done talking about that loser, we can go into finishing our movies here.
I gotta bring my list back up here. I have a few left. I just need to see when this one was.
You have to stop crying.
Who was it, Oliver?
Done in a minute. Yes, he said, please.
He said, I heard you tell me what my dog's wrecked this week. I didn't do it. I'm sorry. I told Luna to give it back.
Oliver.
I told Luna to give it back, and she wouldn't do it.
I'm gonna bring up this movie from '97, Flubber.
Oh, that's a good movie.
I loved Flubber.
Me too.
Robin Williams, R.I.P.
R.I.P. to that guy.
But
He's one of my favorites.
I remember watching that movie a lot.
Me too. I wonder if it's
With
on. I know for a while it wasn't.
And I always wanted the Flubber myself.
It wasn't on Disney for a while. I want to watch it. Oh, it is on Disney now. I want to watch it just to see how the CG was, because like I felt back then it was like, man, this is so good. This is crazy. I feel like we watch it now. Like no, I was randomly talking at work about that movie once a couple years ago with like my supervisor and other coworker for whatever reason talking about movies, and Flubber just came out of nowhere. Like, oh, that was a good movie. Everyone's like, yeah, that was really good.
I liked it. I don't know. I thought it was really good. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I remember I was always like, I want Flubber. How come I don't have any?
I don't know.
That green
goo,
goo?
green goobly goo.
The goobly goo, the gooby ga. What did they say? The gooba ga?
Dude, gabagool.
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 The gabagool.
So I will piggyback
still
off
crying.
your little baby boy. Good thing we love him. I'll piggyback off your Robin Williams movie and give you another one, Mrs. Doubtfire, 1993.
Oh, classic. How did I forget to put that on my list?
I don't remember us talking about it, and I just remembered it the other day. I was like, how did we not talk about this movie?
I don't know how many times we watched that movie.
To this day, I still watch it. I mean, I haven't watched it in a couple, like maybe a year, but still, I still watch it.
It's so good, though.
I remember one time Nan and Papa came over, and they said, oh, they wanted to watch Crossfire. I thought they meant Doubtfire, like which is the CNN thing, like the news thing, whatever. And I was like, oh, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. I love when he burns his boobs. It wasn't that. No, I was highly disappointed.
That's not what they watch.
Highly disappointed, but I love that movie so much.
It's so good. I feel like you can watch it now, and it's like it's still good.
Plus, it's Robin Williams, so R.I.P.
Yeah, I've seen like so many people though that say like, oh, like as an adult now, if I came home and my ex had the kids in that big party, I'd be pissed. Like if you came home and it was like that party they had.
Mm-hmm. I don't have kids, so I don't know.
In terms of, I don't know. But yeah, it was really good.
Maybe. I don't know.
I always like the scene too where he's deciding what woman he's gonna look like.
Oh, yep.
That scene with his
I like
brother.
I like when he goes to his brother. He's like, "You need to turn me into a woman." He's like, said something like, "I don't know how long I've been waiting for me to say that," or something.
Waiting
like
for you to say those words or something. Yeah.
I like the scene too where they're in the when he's trying to do the switch back and forth when they're out to dinner. That's a good scene too.
Oh.
That's a classic one.
Oh yeah. He has to keep going in there and changing, and then he
Yep.
accidentally comes as the woman.
Yep.
To his boss.
Well, he had the lipstick on. It's like, where are you? He's like, oh, I like met a woman in the bathroom or something like that, which is hilarious because it's him.
Yeah. But if you, I'm not even gonna say spoiler alert. If you haven't watched that movie now, I don't know.
Which is
what's
from
wrong with
'93,
you.
so it's literally been 30 years, which is crazy to think about.
Oh, it's such a good movie.
It holds up.
And then
big
remember they
time.
go to the pool and he goes as Mrs. Doubtfire so he doesn't swim.
Yep.
And he beams that guy dating his
Yep.
ex-wife in the back of the head
or
with
something
the lemon.
like that. Yep. Hilarious.
But also, you can't talk about Mrs. Doubtfire without bringing up about that time you spilled the salt at Mom and Dad's that Brandon still loves and talks about
To this
today.
day. I don't even know what noise I made. I made like woohoo type of noise or something like that.
He said, "Oh no," or
Or, oh,
something.
no,
He sounded like
something.
Mrs. Doubtfire was the point when he
Yeah.
spilled salt.
Brandon still brings up to this day. He said I think that's his Roman Empire. He thinks about it sometimes.
It's Brandon's Roman Empire. He loves it.
I guess you can go next then. I have a few more, but I'm just trying to figure out which one I'm going to do next.
Okay, this is from 1998, The Parent Trap.
Oh, I
with
didn't have
Lindsay
that on it. That was
Lohan.
very good.
I loved that movie.
So good. So
and
good.
then like, and the point is that it's 98, and like, I'm like, that's a really good job for using one person to play.
They did a really good job. Yeah, even like
both the
those,
twins.
and those standards, like back in the day.
Yeah, and I'm like, she did a good job doing it too. Like, the acting, even though like, she looks really weird now. Like Lindsay Lohan, have you seen what she looks like now?
Not recently, no.
Oh, Google a picture because she's kind of scary.
Wow.
That's just that's a reason not to do drugs and then get crazy plastic surgery, because you will look like that.
Oh,
look her up. She looks weird. Or Amanda Bynes is another one that looks really weird now. You looked her up recently?
No.
Oh God, it's sad. You remember her from Nickelodeon, right?
Yeah, doing all that stuff, and even the Amanda Show, which I found out. I didn't realize. We were talking about books before, and I was reading the Josh Peck book. Like, he was on the Amanda Show because he was in that one movie. What was it called? Snow Day or whatever, which that's a good movie. And he like talked to the guy at Nickelodeon. It's like, oh, I should be on one of your shows. And he put him on the Amanda Show. I didn't realize she was like,
in the book.
What, 13 or something when she got that show?
I had no idea.
It's like, damn.
Yeah, I feel like you don't like realize how young they were.
Yeah. So I guess I'm next then.
Yes, big buddy.
It's a Christmas movie, but I'll still bring it up. How the Grinch Stole Christmas 2000 with Jim Carrey.
Oh, classic.
I remember the first time I watched it.
That's like literally one of the best.
I have to watch it every Christmas. I remember the first time I watched it, Dad got the DVD or whatever from Blockbuster. That's right. That's how old this movie is, guys. That's how old this movie is. And like, we got it, and I remember like we had like also like a behind the scenes thing or something too, I think. Maybe we didn't.
Did we?
I just remember them talking about his mouth when he smiled, and like, that's not CGI, that's him.
Oh yeah, that was him. Yeah, because it took him like so long to put on all that, like the makeup and prosthetics.
And they said
I remember him saying it felt like being buried alive.
He said that he had to get they brought someone on set that was like dealt with like people being tortured, and it was like, he said it was like a big thing on like his mental health around that time. He said it was not fun, but it was a great movie. But
sorry about your mental health, but
movie,
your performance in it.
It was really good.
Great A.
Because like, which the girl who played Cindy Lou Who, she's in a band now called the Pretty Reckless. Remember when I figured out it was like on Will Rock or something? I was like, oh, that's who that is. What else was I gonna say?
Yeah, crazy though.
The Who Town, where the town, like the Who Town.
I was gonna say that.
We saw it. If you go check our vlogs out from Universal in California, I think you vlogged that day, didn't you?
I did.
That's right, you did.
I think, or was that the day that it might have been the day my camera exploded.
Oh, yeah, that was the day.
Not the camera, the battery.
Yeah, we were going, and her battery wasn't working, and she tried to get the battery out, and it expanded.
I think I do have it from that. I think it was later in the day it didn't work.
Yeah, we went to Hogwarts. It stopped working because you did film some of it. Because I remember the beginning part. That's also, I think that's the same day that you decided to go like walking through City Walk, and you decided you want to get some donuts, like the cinnamon donuts.
Oh, those are so good.
They were. And we're like just trying to stuff them down, like, because we can't bring them in. And we seen like a security guy walk in. He's like, "Oh, good morning, whatever." And we're like, "Hey, can we bring these in?" He said, "Absolutely, bring them on in." As we're like almost done. Yeah, we're almost done by then.
I ate them all before we got up there, anyways.
Yeah, I remember I bought that.
But I am
giant
glad that we saw
donut too. Yeah, I'm saying the whole reason the Whotown.
That Whoville.
Because that was in 2019. Like a year later, because of how long it took to upkeep it, it was all styrofoam. They took it down. It's not there anymore.
Yeah, it's gone. So I'm glad we got to see it before they got rid of it.
I didn't even know it was there. Cool. The funny thing about that too is because it was in the studio tour. I remember telling all them, I was like, I really want to do the studio tour. It's supposed to be really good. It shows you the behind the scenes. They're all like, because we're in two different groups at this point because we had so many people. And they're like, I don't know. I'm like, can we?
Because I didn't understand what it was.
Because it said Jimmy.
I thought it was just
because it was
driving through like, I don't know.
It was just called Jimmy Fallon's like studio tour or something like that. And you're like, I don't know. I'm like, can we just do it? We're like, well, it had like no wait. We're like, all right, fine, we'll go, whatever. And then I remember we went, and afterwards, you guys were all like, I'm really glad we went on that. I'm like, thank you.
Because it was really cool. They don't explain it very well.
No, we got to see the clock tower or whatever from Back to the Future. They had a different facade on it, but you got to see the whole town. We got to see some houses where they did some shows. We got to see the Bates Motel guy coming after us with a knife, which Doug and them went after us, and they didn't see that part. But we saw the Whoville thing. Like we saw where they do like shoots of like in a TV show, which is really cool.
Part of that town too was, I think, Bruce Almighty. They said.
Yep. They also did showed us like the sound stages where Good Girls was filming at the time, which they even showed their parking spaces.
Which is cool.
You guys still need to finish that show. I don't think you ever did.
I know.
So good.
Jamal thinks we did.
I don't think you guys ever did because I remember. I think I would have known. Because it's funny because they'll like.
I don't think we did.
Jamal will do this too. Like you guys will watch these shows and like wait for the last season to come out and just never watch the last season.
I don't know why we're so bad at that.
You finally finished.
Then it's
You
like
did
I play
finish
video
yeah, you
games.
did finish Superstore though, so that part's good. I mean that was a couple years ago, but still, you finished Superstore. I remember telling me you guys need to watch Superstore. Like, oh, we need to, but
So we did
Superstore was
that.
filmed over there too. We saw Brett from Superstore,
Oh yeah.
and he just waved.
Remember you
I
guys
was like,
like,
hey,
this-
everyone's like,
You guys
hey,
are screaming.
everyone's like, who the was that? It's like it's Brett from Superstore,
Yeah, that
dude.
was cool.
Just walking around. He had the smock on and everything. I always try to figure
Yeah,
out what
that was
episode that's
cool.
from, and I never figured it out. I have to go back and look because I got to figure out what they were filming
That's
around
weird.
that time. But yeah, so if you're ever in California, you need to do the studio tour at Universal. I heard that Florida
Check
used
it
to
out.
have one when they actually filmed shows there. Back in the day,
Did they?
yeah, when they filmed shows back in the day, they used to do the studio tour back there. But yeah, that's a long tangent just to
well,
say the
there you go.
Grinch. Very good. Very good.
I'll do this movie from 1994, Forrest Gump.
Oh, that's one of my favorites too. Can't believe can't believe I didn't have it on here. That's another classic.
So good. Life is like a box of chocolates.
That's supposed to be Mandela
The
effect too. The
movie's
way he
so
says
good.
it.
I feel like Dad watched it a lot.
It was on TV last year. I feel like he did watch it a lot.
But it was so good.
It's one of those movies that's like a super long movie, but you don't realize it's super long just because it's so good.
How long is it?
I think it's like almost or over 2.5 hours or something, isn't it?
I
I was
have
gonna Pee Wee
no
Hearts
idea.
how long it is.
I've never
It's got a great
I
cast in
don't
there
know, paid
too.
attention, I guess.
Let's see. 142 minutes. So I guess
Okay, do the math.
okay, just 2 hours and 22 minutes, but still I thought it was longer than that.
Oh, okay.
But still.
No, I think I don't know. I always just remember the scene where he started running and his braces fell off his legs.
Mm-hmm.
Or the whole thing with Lieutenant Dan.
Run,
where he got shot
Forrest,
in the
run!
ass.
Which is funny because at work one time, people were moving rail cars at work, and this guy was running. And someone else, we saw him out the window. He was just like running, whatever. And a guy by
How
the
was
window,
he running?
because he was going to open up a door because there's like a garage door you have to
Oh.
open. And another guy saw him and just shouted, "Run, Forrest, run!" It was like one of the funniest things we ever heard in our lives. Just because he looked just like him, like you know how like when he runs, he doesn't move his body, whatever, and like he
Oh,
runs.
yeah.
It's exactly how he was running. It was hilarious. I've told this guy about it, and he thinks it's hilarious too. He's like, "I didn't even know." I said, "We're out there laughing our ass off at you because he's yelling, 'Run, Forrest, run!'" It was hilarious. But that's a great movie.
It's so good.
I will say, I think I've
Lots
mentioned
of,
before, but
quotes from that movie.
Tom Hanks is one of my all-time favorite actors. He's so good,
Oh yeah,
so good at what he does.
probably why I picked it.
Yeah. I guess I'll do another holiday movie because I have it here. Honestly, there's more movies that I thought of during the week that I can't remember now that I probably should have wrote down when I thought of them. I got problems, but I don't remember when they were done. But Home Alone 1 and 2 because I feel they go kind of hand in hand. But I will say, Jamal and I've talked about this too. I do kind of feel like Home Alone 2 is a little bit better. I don't know. I just watched that one more
Yeah.
as a kid.
If I had to rank them, I think I
Yeah.
probably would say
I think it's also
2 over 1.
because I watched it more and just I don't know. I think it's also because like the first one, they're kind of like finding out what to do, and the second one like they already know what they want to do, sort of thing. Plus, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just cool.
Because 2's the one where he's in New York,
Yep.
right?
But although some of the shots were done in Chicago,
I'm just letting
just
you
letting you
know.
know, big buddy. I just realized the movie that I didn't list on here that I can list next, but go ahead. So yeah, just because it's just such a good movie. I just like the second one more. That's all.
No, this one is from 2006, The Departed.
Ooh, I didn't even put that on my list. That's such another good movie.
Yeah.
It's a Leo movie.
I think that I rethought about it because remember Jamal watched it not that long
I was just
ago.
gonna point that out. He said he's never watched it before. I still cannot believe that he had to have watched it, but he said he didn't.
Were you on the PlayStation party when he was watching it and you could hear him screaming from the other room?
No, I think I was at work.
You just hear him because you know how the movie ends.
Yeah, I was at work because I found out afterwards. He's like, I watched it the other night. I was like, oh, at work. I didn't even know. Yeah, I know how the movie ends. Which it came out when
And you
2006.
06.
I mean, it's been long. I think you can spoil it. It's been long enough.
The thing is that you just
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Jamal is
You
watching.
know what? Never mind. Yeah, we're not going to spoil it.
If they haven't, it's on them.
Yeah, just
You
go
just
for
hear
it.
him. What the? What the? oh my God. Because it is like everybody freaking dies.
Yeah.
And he's like, they killed Leo.
It's the scene where they're walking or in the elevator, and Leo finds out that Matt Damon's character is the mole, and he's just like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill you." At the end, he realized that Matt Damon's character, he's realizing he's gonna die. He's like, "Just kill me, man. Just kill me." He's like, "I'm not gonna do that." And then the door opens, and Anthony Anderson's character shoots Leo dead.
Horrible.
And then I think it's not Anthony Anderson's character. It's someone else. I forget who it was. Yeah, because that's right. It was someone else. Anyway, so he shoots him, and then Matt Damon's like, "Thanks, man," and then shoots the other guy, because otherwise he would have known he was the mole, because that other guy was the mole too. So then he left, but then he goes into his house, and then Mark Wahlberg's character kills him.
It's so crazy. I remember when I first watched it, I'm like, I was pissed.
I was like, what the But you find out left.
I'm like,
I was
this
like
whole
watching a video on it.
movie.
If there's an X in the movie, that means someone's gonna die.
If there's an
Well,
X.
there's an X in the background. Like, that's just one of those super good movies. I remember, I think it was Doug was watching a plane, and there was like someone behind him who was also watching it or something. Oh no, that was Full Metal Jacket, I think. No, or was it Departed? I don't remember. I just remember Doug watching a movie on a plane. The guy behind him was like, "Hey, thanks. I was able to watch it too." He was just like sitting behind him.
Oh, you watched it?
Yeah, but Departed,
With no sound.
Departed, yeah. He had the subtitles on, so.
Oh.
It's like a movie you've seen before. He's like, "Oh, I still gotta see it." But The Departed is such a good movie. I could feel like I can watch that. That was used to be on TV all the time too.
Yeah, I could watch that today if I wanted.
Me too.
That's a good one.
When did that? So 2000 and Departed.
I just want to say, don't come for me for this freaking plant. I don't know, like this plant, like it gets a new leaf.
The sad thing is,
and
Departed
then
isn't even.
another one dies.
Departed isn't even on anything.
Look at the rest. The rest of it is fine.
Damn. Just listen to this cast for The Departed real quick though. You got Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, Matt Damon, Mark Wahlberg, and Martin Sheen. Like, just right there, those guys alone.
Yeah, it makes for a great movie.
Robert Wahlberg was in it too, I guess. Oh, Alec Baldwin was in the movie. I forgot he was in there.
Oh yeah.
Well, I'm trying looking for other names that people would know. Oh yeah, Anthony Anderson, as I said. There's a lot of people in this movie. Damn. But yeah, so that's like the main ones. But speaking of movies, did you see that Post Malone is going to be in that new
No.
Jake Gyllenhaal movie where he's a UFC fighter?
No.
He posted a picture of a Post
He's gonna
Malone.
be a UFC fighter?
In the movie, he's a UFC fighter. There was like, I think it was last.
Did you say post molester?
Post Malone, I said. I was saying Post Malone. There was because I was gonna say there was a post about it.
Okay.
It was like a year or something ago. Like there was an actual UFC fight, and they recorded Jake Gyllenhaal's scenes like in the actual octagon. So like people were like chanting his name for the movie. Like they're recording a movie scenes like an actual UFC fight. But I
thought you meant they just threw him in there.
No. I do want to see the movie. Actually, from what I've heard, he's
God.
supposed to be like a UFC fighter, and something happens or something. I don't know. It just sounds good. I guess the next movie
What is that?
Oh, go ahead.
But wait, what's that one movie?
What movie?
Isn't it Jake Gyllenhaal or is it somebody else where he plays a UFC fighter? Is that the movie?
Southpaw.
And his wife?
He's a boxer.
God.
That was a sad movie.
Where
That's
his
good.
wife's like, let's just go. And he's like, no. And then she gets shot and dies.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah, his wife. Oh, his wife. I can't speak. His wife was Rachel McAdams. It says.
Yeah.
Was it?
And she got
it
killed
was.
because of him.
She did, and then he like. That was a sad. Who was this kid?
I don't remember.
Una Lawrence or something. I think it says. I don't know who that is, but. Well, she's been in. Other stuff. Anyway, that was a really good movie. Sad but good. Oh, it's on Showtime. I don't have Showtime though, but it should be on Paramount. Oh, it's on Paramount because Showtime's with that or something.
California.
Like Southpaw. I remember we saw that in theaters. That was a very good movie, based on a real story. I guess I will. Yeah, I guess I will list this. Speaking. Why can't I speak? I speak too fast. Felicia tells me this all the time. You need to slow down.
He won't slow down.
My next movie, would be The Dark Knight 2008.
Oh.
Batman, which was also filmed in Chicago. I will say.
Oh yeah, I always forget that.
I didn't. Which RIP'd Heath Ledger. I didn't watch that movie until years after. I remember a guy from work would tell me all the time, "You need to watch it. You need to watch it." And I was like, I don't know. And I finally watched it. I was like, "That's really good." And then
yeah,
I want to say.
Can you hear this cash trying to break in?
I can. I want to say probably like 2 years ago. I think I watched like all three.
California.
She loves you. I watched like all three back to like the whole Dark Knight trilogy series or whatever. like 1, 2, and 3. I watched them all like
Mhm.
right after. I was like, oh, these are really good. Because Jamal was like, you only watch The Dark Knight. You need to watch like why that movie happens, or like the first one too. I remember watching. I was like, that was really good.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, just watch The
They
Dark
are
Knight.
good though.
All 3 of them. You should watch it. I mean, people say Batman's the best. I don't know about that, but that series is really good. I will say though, the newest Batman, with Robert Pattinson, he did really good in that role.
Oh,
Really good.
that's like my favorite though.
I like that one. I mean, it's like 2 different things. Like The Dark Knight is like that is what it is, but like his new one, it's just like it's a whole different like style on it. I really like that style.
Yeah, it is. But what about the one? I want to say it's from the 90s. Was it Batman and Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like I remember watching it. We watched it in school actually.
Really?
Crazy. But yeah, we watched it for like a movie day. And I remember that was good, but if you watch it back now, I've watched it back recently and you're like, man, this is bad. But it's good. It's good still.
Bad but good. There was some movie that Jim
Yeah.
Carrey was in. It was a Batman movie, but it got canceled or something. Or no, he wasn't, but he was going to be another one, I think, something like that. But yeah, I mean, Batman isn't my favorite character. I'm more of a Marvel fan. I'm probably going to get hate for that too, but it's still good.
Marvel's better.
I do agree.
So what I said. Let's see. We're running a little long here. So I'm just gonna. Is it my turn, right?
It's your turn.
Yeah. There's just 3 movies, but I'm gonna mention them all just together because they're literally all from 1999.
Okay.
Which I didn't realize that, and I want to say they were all just movies on Disney Channel.
Mm-hmm.
Smart House, The 13th Year, and Xenon Girl of the 21st Century.
I watched the out of those movies. I just seen the clip of Smart House when they were dancing in front of the screen the other day.
Oh
That
yeah,
was so hard. Turn up the funk.
so we thought that
Feel
was
it.
good.
It is good.
And the music too from the Xenon Girl of the 21st Century.
Yep, that
Remember
Supernova Girl.
that,
Supernova Girl.
But no,
Zoom, zoom, zoom. Make my heart go boom, boom.
And like my thing is, what year was it supposed to be?
They never said.
They're over there living on a space station, these futuristic clothes, and like, they ain't never gonna happen.
No.
I don't think so.
Not in
Look
our
what
time.
we're doing now. We're doing the same been doing since forever. But
really?
all 3 of those movies.
What?
What?
What year do you think it came out in 99? What year do you think it was supposed to be?
God, it better not be 20 something.
It is.
What is it supposed to be?
24.
What is it supposed to be?
2049.
2049.
And it's only 2024. That's it. My point being is like
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah, well, it's not that far in front of us. It's like what, 20 years? That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's not gonna happen. And look at their outfits. We were living in space. We're nowhere near that.
No.
But I just remember thinking that movie was so cool. And like their outfits. And Smart House. I was like, wow.
Smart House is I used to watch that all the
hope
time too.
I hope I have a house like that someday.
Right.
Never gonna
Well,
happen.
I mean, technically got a smart house.
Oh, well, not like they had.
And the 13th Year, that was another good one. Which also the Luck of the, I'll piggyback off that. I don't have that on my list, but I'm gonna mention the Luck of the Irish. It had the same main actor, I think. Maybe it didn't. No, maybe I don't.
Yeah.
Did it?
He was in everything. What happened to him?
I don't know. I'm gonna look right now.
That was the same guy. That was the same guy.
Was it? Look at the Irish. Ryan Marion or something like that is his name. He was in Final Destination 3.
What's he up to?
Yeah, he was in Smart House too.
Yeah.
A Ring of
And
Endless
what is he
Light.
doing
was in
now?
42 as well. I'm looking.
How old is he now?
He was in Halloween 2002. He is 40 years old.
I just remember I really enjoyed all those movies. Was that him in the 13th Year too, or was that guy that looked like him?
No, it's the guy that looked like him. I just looked up. That was Ches Starbuck.
They looked similar.
That was such a good movie. Another movie I just came up with that I'm just thinking of now that you say that is what the hell is it called? I just had it. Mom's on a Date with a Vampire.
Oh yeah, with that lady from Sabrina the Teenage
Yep.
Witch.
Which Sabrina Teenage Witch, I mean, it's a TV show, but that was such a damn good movie. So point that out too.
That was a really good movie. I feel like I watched it not that long ago though. It was on something and I watched it.
Really?
I want to say last year I watched it. Yeah, it was on something.
The more you know.
I know I watched it, but I can't remember what I watched it on.
I guess we'll just spitball here. Like another one I have is Up 2009. Felicia's never seen it because she said it's sad. Just the first part.
I watched the beginning and it was too sad and I couldn't.
The rest of the
continue.
movie isn't like that though. It's so good. It's
I can't do
the
it.
first part is really. We'll just tell you
That-
what. That's what you do. Next time we watch it, just skip past it. You know, it's an iconic scene. Just
Maybe.
get past it. You can do it, Felicia. I have faith
I
in
don't
you.
know if I can do it.
It's such a good movie,
Can't do
though.
it.
I'm a wilderness explorer. It's so good, though.
I'll try.
First time I watched that actually was with Tatiana and Chrissy. They're at my house, and we're finding out what to do. And I said something about Up. They're like, "Oh, it's a good movie." I said, "I've never seen it." They're like, "Oh, we should watch it." So we did. That's when Tatiana. I'm looking
Maybe
at you,
I'll
Tatiana
do it,
and
but
Chrissy.
I'm
When
not. I'm not watching the beginning.
when you guys actually used to come over, hanging over
Refuse.
at my house and sleep over, but you don't do that no more. Too old for me, I guess.
Because now I have. What do you want me to do with my dog?
No, I've said Tatiana and Carissa.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't have an
No,
excuse.
I meant but Felicia used to come over.
Well, I guess
all the
Tanya's
time,
in
too.
high school.
That's true. Yeah. What else have I in here? Oh, 1996, Night of the Twisters. I used to watch that a lot as a kid. Remember that one?
I don't know.
No, there was like, there's like a bunch of Twisters going on. It was like a group of friends, but also like his family, and they like met together at the end or something. I don't know. It made me think of it because I seen there's some new Twister movie coming out.
Oh, I don't remember that one.
Trying to think what else. I guess I'll just mention this one. I used to watch it with Dad all the time, which is one of his favorite movies, which was what the hell? I can't think of the name now. It was right
If
there.
it's what I'm thinking of.
Is it Wizard of Oz? There it is.
What is it?
Was it Wizard of Oz?
Yes, what I was gonna say. The Wizard of
I
Oz.
don't remember what year it came out, but yeah.
That was on there. That came out. What year is that?
I'm looking right now. 1939. I remember every time we watch it, he would say, he said this part here, this wasn't in color before. They did the color afterwards, which I found out they colored each frame individually afterwards or something like that, to make it in color. That's why the colors are so
it
vibrant.
was a lot of work, but it's still a really good movie. I
nice.
would still watch it today.
I just had a movie in my brain. I just lost it. I should have wrote it down. It was a Disney
Look at
movie.
this
Oh,
guy.
Remember the Titans.
Oh, classic. But that one scene with the guy in the car accident.
That's still sad. Man.
But it's a really good movie.
I think I'll just end with that one because that's a good one. I think it's a good one to end on. Again, we have so much more. This is just what we're remembering. You can't keep. I just made my hair worse. You can't.
Yeah, we would literally. This podcast would just be on the series for forever.
Yeah, and we can't do that.
But speaking of that, I will announce our series that starts next week. So I do want to say for this series, I'm gonna tell you it is, and I'm gonna explain it. So it is what we missed from the '90s series.
I'll be honest. Right before you announced it, I was like, "What is our next series again?" I forget.
He said, "I forgot." So it's gonna be what we missed from the '90s, but then obviously like later series will be more of like a favorite '90s toys or like you know what I mean, more of like a game stuff like that. This is just kind of like a broad one. This one probably. I think it might end up being like a 4-part series. We'll see. But it could be anything simple, even just like design stuff back then, like certain clothes, food that we had back then that we don't have those snacks now, or even just like I'm trying to think. I want to say just like some type of a memory, even just like a little thing.
Yep.
Like it's on my list, so I don't want to give them up.
Right.
But
I actually got to make a list.
we'll find out.
Forgot to start making one.
So comment down below if you have anything maybe you missed from the 90s, and we can talk about that when we start ours.
And obviously, don't forget, next week we're going to be announcing our winners. And we have
so get all your comments
we have another
in.
special secret announcement we're going to announce next week, too.
Yes, for our 10th episode.
Yep.
So make sure that you guys check that
Comment
out
down
so
below.
you can see what our announcement is.
Yep, and make sure you watch the whole episode next week. Even if we announce the winners, you should still watch the whole episode.
Because there's going to be so much to talk about. And it's going to be about the 90s. Like, how do you just
Right.
not listen to that?
Yep.
So make sure you check it out. You have anything to add here?
Nope, that's it. That's all I got.
All right. So make sure comment, like, subscribe. Don't forget to comment down below. So until next week, we don't forget. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Jeremy. Toodly-doo.
Bye.